Everything you do, it takes time. You can't rush it because like once you rush things, there's more problems, more than you just taking your time. People in the day and age are having a really hard time trying to find friends or being social. And the reason why I've actually has said that because I recently saw this video on YouTube is when a girl who recently had graduated from college. I want to say she's like 25 or something like that. Then she thoroughly explained that she sits in her dorm or her house, whatever, and and every Saturday she will like sit in her living room, just stare at her computer, and she will like look outside and see like other people talk and having fun and things like that. But then she is locked in her room because she does not have any friends. Now, I will say she actually did acknowledge the fact that there's something wrong with her for not actually having any friends, but it's just like the way she was actually explaining it is how she had friends along the way, but they would end up treating her bad or backstabbing her because she was in disbelief on how they would treat her and everything, even though these friends that she actually claimed there were. She only knew them through classes. She didn't know them outside of her classrooms and things like that, along with her work area. And I want to get into that as well because whenever you are seeking out friends, it takes work and effort to actually get to know a person. It's no different when you actually are dating because like you gotta put the forth effort on actually dating someone and also what we are talking about in the video, it takes effort to actually go find a friend, building a relationship because like people just now expect to have friends because they feel a certain type of way or like a status symbol or et cetera, or like how many followers you have on Instagram or on any sort of platform because that's not what qualifies you as a good friend or a good companion. I remember I had this one friend back in the day when where I thought that he was my best friend in the whole entire world, but he ended up actually had backstabbing me more than one time in several different occasions. I remember the time when I was dating this one girl. Then we were going to the fair, and the girl and then speaking of which, he actually ended up dating my sister around the time too. So what happened was is like I was meeting my girl at the fair. My sister is with my best friend around the time, and then when my girl actually had showed up, she came straight to my friend and then hugged him for like a very long time. And what was so crazy, my girl around that time was best friends with my sister. So like we were just getting like double whammy, like right at the same time. It's so funny because like I've always had felt that he had like this sort of like hatred towards me, and then this whole like I gotta prove Russell that he isn't better than me. But then back in the day, I never really felt that I was even better than anything else because I was actually also going through some personal things about my speech and things like that. Then I felt like I wasn't really important. But again, I didn't have any friends that would tell me that I'm more than just my voice. I'm more than just my speech. And then today I'm really am grateful that I have a friend like my boy KD at work. And the reason why I'm actually calling him my friend because we actually talk more than just work. We actually text outside of work. We talk about how to embed ourselves. We talk about the country. We talk about like politics, and we talk about movies, etc., etc. And I'm really honored for him being my friend because for a long time I really have felt like people wasn't really like in my best interest because I was so loosely calling people friend because like we had a great joke or we was like reminiscent about like what happened like 30 minutes ago when so actually had fallen, I don't know, hit his wrist on the floor, or whatever. Then we just thought it was funny, but then, it turns out a lot of people are out there for themselves, and for a long time I was content on not having any friends. I was content on having my wife and my kid. My wife also had told me that I needed to have some friends because like it just she felt like I was too lonely in a sense. Which I will give you credit for having me making friends and everything. The whole purpose of this video is to actually just be aware and then also take the actual time to actually make friends instead of you just jumping in because you are feeling alone. You are not alone. You got to also work on yourself so that you could be ready for the next partnership or the next friendship, because like everything you do, it takes time. You can't rush it because like once you rush things, there's more problems, more than you just taking your time. If you really like this video today, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share, and let me know in the comment section what you want me to talk about next.